Hello and good morning to you. This is Cliff Graves from Train Well Boxing. I hope you are well. Have you completed all your Christmas shopping? Have you got in all that lovely food that we have when we celebrate over Christmas time? We've got chocolates in. We've got it all in. We've got it all in. Turkey, crisps, other sweets. Because Christmas time is a time to relax, is a time to celebrate the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. We mustn't get away from that. But it is to celebrate. It is to have a bit of what you fancy. It really is. It's an end to the year, and have something to eat and drink. If you drink alcohol, yeah, why not? Why not? So we at Trainwell Boxing are not killjoys, but we just thought we'd put this one in cheekily before Christmas, ready for you post Christmas, January the 2nd, 2026. All your New Year's resolutions will be made. Yeah. How many break them? How many break them? On January the 1st. Let me give you an instance. When I was a kid, when I was a lot younger, a younger man in my 20s, early 20s, you'd go out, wouldn't you, to a pub or somewhere like that, and you'd get drunk on New Year's Eve. You'd make all these New Year's resolutions, right? I'm going to go drive throughout January. You'd get a call from one of your mates and they'd say, you're down so-and-so pub at the lunchtime. I said, yeah, I'll see you in about 1 o'clock. New Year's resolution broken. But I'm presuming I'm talking to people of in and around my age, baby boomers. And, the reality of it all is as we age, we cannot do and live as we were when we were in our early 20s. And things will start to go. We'll get injuries, we'll get illnesses. And, I think we have to really look after ourselves, baby boomers. We really, really do. We really, really do for quality of life. So, have you got your pen and paper pad ready to hand? This is based on kind of like what I have been doing, but it's going to be a whole lot more stricter. So please modify it to how it works for you. I'm just giving you ideas. 6 o'clock, wake up, and I like to enjoy a filtered coffee, the real McCoy, ground up and the whole thing. So 6 o'clock in the morning, rise and coffee. During which time I will fire up my computer and just have a look at any immediate emails that need attention and just write them down in a pad, the ones that need immediate attention, because I won't get cracking until 9 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, I normally enjoy eggs, scrambled eggs. Now, I make these in a really, really delicious way. 4 eggs, lightly beaten, a little bit of pouring cream, just a little bit, a couple of tablespoons, you know, just a little bit. A good nugget of butter, some grated cheese, and then I like to salt that at that stage. Whisk it all up, bung it in the microwave it until it's nice and fluffy, and I like mayonnaise with it, and that's my breakfast. I normally try and follow it where we're moving to, because we're actually moving in January. There's a park literally a stone's throw, and I mean literally a stone's throw away from us. So the dog's going to get the benefits because I can take him for a light walk around the park while he's having a little run around. And the goodness of that is it will take the edge, although eggs are very, very low in carbohydrates and so low in glucose, but it will take the edge of the dumped glucose, because you will have it in your liver. A light walk, it's nothing strenuous, 20 minutes. Come back, shower and all the rest of it, don't you? Get changed into some tidy. I just put my sloppy joes on when I take the dog round at 7 o'clock. I'm not bothered. Who's going to see you? I'm not posing. But when I come back, I'll have a shave, shower, you know, and put some more tidier clothing on. And I commence my day. At 11 a.m., I take my Cerule, and I'll put the link below for you. Cerule supplements. I would put the link below, and the Cerule supplements I suggest you should take. Okay. Please, please, please remember, disclaimer time. I am not a GP. I'm not a medical person. I'm not medical qualified. Cerule supplementation is classified as a nutritional food supplement, not pharmaceutical medication. But I have had some, from a personal testimonial, some fantastic results with the Cerule supplements. My right knee was giving me jip, no more. My depression has lifted like you wouldn't believe. So at 11 a.m. I take my Cerule supplements. I enjoy a big glass of fizzy Perrier water, fizzy mineral water, a little bit of icing, and a couple of slices of lemon. I love it. Just sitting in front of my computer. I've started work. I've got that there. It's cracking. At 1:30 p.m. to 2 o'clock, p.m. I stop for lunch, which I am now a carnivore on they call it a stricter ketogenic diet. And carnivore attempts to lessen the amount of carbohydrates that we should not be ingesting into our bodies. But again, I don't know you, and I am not a medical person, a nutritionist or anything like that. So I cannot preach to you, you've got to become a carnivore. All I can say is it benefits me, and it's benefited me fantastically. No cost to patient. My stools, the quality of my stools has been better. Get that. Get that. My lunch is followed by a light walk back round that park again with the dog. Dog loves it, or will love it. And that helps to dump, because even on a carnivore diet, if I've had, say, some pork bellies, for example, from a lunch, all cooked in the air fryer, by the way, there will be glucose there, negligible, but the light walk does 20 minutes, all you need, round the park with the dog or whatever. It does help to dump some of that glucose from your liver. So 1:30 to 2:30, I have my lunch, and then I'm preparing from about 2:30 to 3 o'clock to do, when I'm at home, my weight training, which starts at 3 o'clock. So I get into my training gear and I weight train 3 times a week. And I follow a specific program, which I'll share with you in the new year. And at 61 years of age, I find it is more than adequate. But we'll talk about that more in the new year. Literally within moments of completing the training session, I like to take about 5 milligrams of creatine monohydrate. I just believe it's the best time to take the creatine rather than during the workout or pre the workout. I think it is great for baby boomers, and it does speed up recovery because it goes straight the way through to the muscles that have been worked and does aid in recovery, creatine. See, it's back to work, isn't it? And I'm working now diligently until around about 5 p.m. where I stop for an evening meal. And then again, a light walk. And for the gents out there, okay, the more discerning gents, baby boomers, okay, there are gentlemen supplements that I find taking at that time is very good, because it stands me in good stead throughout the evening, you understand. If you ask me, I'll privately message you and tell you what they are. At 7 o'clock in the evening, I enjoy a good slug of apple cider vinegar and just plain still water. No ice in there, no fizzy stuff, no slices of lemon in there. The benefits, even for a carnivore, of having apple cider vinegar, we're only talking about a little tablespoon, right? Diluted in the water, I might add. And make sure you clean your teeth immediately after you finish that apple cider vinegar, because it will corrode the enamel on your teeth. Touch quick, so make sure you do that. But the benefits of the apple cider vinegar is it tends to regulate better as you sleep your blood glucose levels. Now, obviously, when we've been deep in REMs, deep sleep, and we need to wake up, there has to be an elevation of the hormone cortisol, because you were thinking, well, wake up. And when you get that elevation of cortisol running parallel with it, you will get an elevation of blood sugar. And apple cider vinegar does help. I am not saying that you should, if you are a diabetic or anything like that, start stopping your medication. No, I am not telling you to do that. I am saying apple cider vinegar helps me. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say. And then at 10 o'clock, I'm off to bed. I'm off to bed, mate. I've had enough. I've had enough. If there is boxing on or something like that, then I will stay up, yeah. But there's not much on, is there? To be fair. To be fair. I've already watched the news during the daytime. I don't need to see the news again. And I find I'm ready to go to bed. And then I go to bed and I sleep soundly and I awake at 6 a.m. the following day. And I've had a good 7 to 8 hours sleep. I don't immediately jump out of bed at 6 o'clock. I have a little bit of a lie-in. I'm up about 6:30ish. The coffee is ready and made, and I have my coffee, and then 7 o'clock, and then that's how I intend to do it. And I think coupled with a carnivore diet or a ketogenic diet and taking cereal, supplementation and exercising and getting sufficient rest and recovery, I think a lot of us baby boomers will get immense improvement and benefits in our health. We can't fail but for that to happen. In closing, I just want to say to you, if you're concerned or if you're on specific medication prescribed by your MD, your medical healthcare practitioner, your general practitioner, or whomever, please go and get advice from them. They're there to help you. They're there to advise you. So use them. Tell them, this is what I intend to do in the new year. What do you think? Play it safe and sensible. So it just leaves me just to finish, just to say, you lovely people that listen into these broadcasts, I hope you have a beautiful Christmas. I hope you have a fun New Year's Eve celebration, and we can reconvene in the new year 2026 to take it, hold of it, 2026, make some money, improve our health, and really, really, really enjoy our lives. This is Cliff Graves from Train Well Boxing. See you next year. Ciao.